Dear student of class 11th, today we are going to start chapter 1 of computer science, chapter computer system review. First, we are going to proceed with introduction. As you all know that computers have established themselves as an indispensable part in various segments of human life, such as business, academies, defense, strategy, budgeting, research, engineering, medicine, and space exploration. Whether it is a small store or a large business house, computers are used everywhere. We depend on them for everything, for paying electricity bill to withdrawing money from bank and so on. We depend on them in many ways. Today's we can access information on any topic instantly from any place with the help of computers. In this chapter, we shall discuss computer functioning in broad sense by describing computer system organization and how various type of software aid in computers overall performance. Now, before discussing about computer in detail, we are going to discuss some terms related to that. First one is data. Data denote unprocessed raw fact and figure such as a name or a number. For example, suppose a name Raj, 15 and 11th are the raw figure and can be termed as data. A computer can accept data in various formats such as text, number, audio, video, and images. Data can be collected and stored for future uses. Next is information. When a computer processes data and convert it into a form that is useful and meaningful to the user, it becomes information. For example, we have taken some raw data previously as RAS 11th and 15. So here after processing we find the data in meaningful form like Raj is the name of a class 11th student whose age is 15. Now take some more example. Suppose you have to add two numbers 5 and 3. So here 5 and 3 are data and add are the instruction that we have given to the computer that we want to add two numbers 5 and 3. So before addition the two numbers 5 and 3 are raw data, and when we add these two numbers we will get the result 8. The result that we get 8 is the information. Now computer consists of two parts, hardware and software. These two parts are complementary to each other. Hardware are the physical part of a computer. Physical part refer to those parts or devices that we can touch and see. like keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer. So these parts are called hardware, whereas software can be defined as a set of programs necessary to carry out operation for a specific task. In simple words, software refer to a set of instructions that tell a computer how to perform a given task. Now, these two parts are complementary to each other, means without one, other cannot work, like our body and soul. Our body is just like hardware, and our soul is like a software. Without our body, there is no existence of soul, because no one identifies us. We are identified by our body only. No one able to see our soul. In same way, software is not visible. It can only be feel. And without soul, our body is not of any use, because without soul we are not alive. In same way, without software, hardwares are like a dump machine, a garbage part that cannot perform any kind of work. So these both hardware and software are complementary to each other and are the important parts of computer, and they work together to perform all the activities of a computer. Now come to the hardware. Hardware are categorized in 5 parts: input, output, processor, memory, storage. Input unit consists of input devices. Output unit consists of output devices, and processor and memory both include to form central processing unit. And last one is storage unit. Basic computer organization. Computer organization refer to logical structure of a computer, describing how its components are connected to one each other, how they perform their work, how they contribute to perform the overall functioning of a computer. As we know, a computer is an electronic device which is used to perform a variety of operation on the basis of set of instruction called program. A computer work on the principle of IPO cycle: input, processing, output. It take input from the user in the form of data and instruction, process the data according to the given instruction, and generate the output. When the computer process data, it become information. Now, functional component of computer. Computer can be categorized in 4 functional component: input, processing, output, and storage. Input. The input unit is formed by the input devices attached to the computer, like monitor, keyboard, scanner, microphone, etc. The input is responsible for accepting data and instruction as input from the user in a form that is understandable by the computer. that is in binary code, in binary language. Since computer work on electricity, it understand only language of electricity, that is either on or off, high voltage or low voltage. That means computer can understand two stages, on off or high low voltage, or binary language that use two symbol, one for on and zero for off. So computer accept input from the user, process on it and give us a meaningful result as output. Now output unit. The output unit is formed by the output devices attached to the computer. The output coming from the CPU in the form of electronic binary signals which need conversion in some form which can be understandable by the human being, that is in form of characters, graphs, graphics or audio visual form. This function of conversion is performed by the output unit. Processing. The processing unit, that is central processing unit, is the main control center of the processing. It is also called brain of the computer, as it guide, direct and control the overall performance of the computer. It can be categorized in three parts: ALU, arithmetic and logic unit, CU, control unit and registered. We will discuss about central processing unit later in this chapter. Now fourth one is storage. Storage unit is used to store whatever data and information given to the computer and the result of that data and information after processing, means whatever work accepted by the computer and whatever result produced by the computer, everything is stored in storage unit. As computer main memory is volatile in nature, that cannot be able to store anything, and whenever a system is shut down, whatever it hold can be erased. So there is a need of storage unit, that is called secondary memory, where we store our work for further use. Now with the help of a diagram of basic computer organization, we come to know the working of a computer. First, computer accept input from the user in form of data and instruction. That instruction goes to the central processing unit, CPU. There, processor and memory unit both work together, and from that input it produces a meaningful result, and that is displayed by to the user with the help of output unit, means with the help of output devices, and at the same time that is stored in the storage unit. Now this is about today's topics. We will discuss more topics in next video. Thank you.